We're live.
We're live. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Nerdy Up North podcast. It's a nerdy podcast, and it's hosted by Northern Nerds. I am one of your hosts, Sam.
And I am the other host, Sam. I was going to say Sam. Paul.
You did say Sam.
Don't know why. Maybe I was looking at you there because Chris was doing weird things, pulling his pants up. But yes, I am the other host, Paul, and we are joined by not just our little minion that is Chris. We have two new guests, two special people. That it's like Secret Service stuff. So we've got a little graphic for them as well. But yes, we are joined by Anth and Nell from the Horror Roulette podcast.
It's actually Sam and Sam.
Sam and Sam.
Yay!
Oh, we've had this in the past where Sammy got downgraded to Sam too. That was not a good time.
Oh.
That was Lee. Lee took away me Sam #1 privilege.
Wow.
But yes, join the cult of Sam.
Yes.
We're in it.
We're here. We're ready.
They're ready to dive. But yes, so they have gratefully accepted our invitation to join us on tonight's podcast. Nearly the end of the year, where we've done a few different changes where we decided me and Sammy were going to pick our favourite films of the year. So this week's my pick. So we'll get into that in a second. But
Yeah.
with it being their first time, so can you guys give us your nerdy credentials? Tell us a little bit about yourselves and where people can find you.
Yeah, we are Horror Roulette Podcast. Thank you so much for having us, by the way.
Mhm.
I'm Nelly. I'm the obnoxious gobshite. And
Anthony,
Anthony.
self-proclaimed funny fucker.
Yeah, funny fucker and fuck yeah, film factoid teller.
Yeah, production doer as well.
Yeah.
I make all the music for the podcast.
Yes, Anthony is the behind the scenes guys, and I'm the social media person. But you guys can find us on Spotify and any way that you listen to a podcast. We spin a wheel, and that's what tells us what film that we review.
Yeah,
It's as simple as that.
we are a couple, and we just have that fight every Friday night. We don't know what to watch because there's so many good films out there and shit. So
Which we
made
found.
a wheel and thought, oh, it'd be really good actually for a podcast that if we just had a load of wheels and we spun them and then we had to talk about the film because we do that anyway. Doesn't everyone do that when they watch a film, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I normally just get
Isn't
shouted out.
that
I normally
the
just get
norm?
shouted out to find something. That's probably what the relationship that I've got in my house. Just
Imagine
throw in
there's
the
people
remote,
out there.
find something.
There's people out there just go to cinema and go home and don't even mention how they liked it or anything. They just sit in a
Oh.
corner just like,
Ew.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be friends with those people.
No.
no, we like spinning wheels. We get films. We were actually bound by the wheel as well. So
Oh.
there's no magic. There's no, oh, we want to do this week. It's whatever we get, we have to do.
The only time we've ever really cheated the system, quote unquote, is our birthdays. So we put all of our films that we want to talk about on a wheel, and we do it for a month, and that's the way that we kind of purge everything that we've wanted to talk about.
Very true.
It was,
That's a good idea.
it was Nellie's birthday
Yeah.
last month as well, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. We got some
Yes.
great ones. However, I'm still waiting for Scream. So
Right.
Yeah.
Aren't we
cheated the
all?
system, but not really.
So how did you start out though? What was the catalyst to start the Horror Roulette podcast?
Me and Nelly have known each other for 25 years,
Yeah.
right? And we've always loved horror. We were the kids that would go around each other's houses to watch the TV show Supernatural.
Right.
You know, when what is it, when evil gets sexy or something like
No,
that?
I remember
when
that advert. Yes.
Supernatural when
Brilliant.
scary gets
When
sexy.
scary gets sexy.
Sexy.
Yeah, and
ITV2 was advertising it there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember it all. I remember falling in love with
We
the
were
Winchester.
just mates, weren't we? Who just wanted to watch Supernatural, and
Yeah.
and then we'd watch like random films when we were allowed on a VHS, like fucking combis, and then we just chat about it at school. Went to school together, college together, and
Yeah.
then we finally got together. And then we had a massive gap, didn't we? Of like 7 or 8 years where we didn't see each other.
Yeah, you did,
my
mate.
bad. Shut the fuck up. You. And then when we got back together, I became a stepdad, and also we realized we still loved horror. And we didn't shut the fuck up about it. And we just sat on the sofa one night, couldn't choose what to watch. And then we did the wheels, etc. And that's all we did, really. It was never a let's start a podcast. So we've got a podcast so we can talk to people online and share our opinion. It was always just let's just do it for us and have fun.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
people like it. I think it's such a cliche thing to say, but it's such the truth. Where
We're going to say it anyway,
worth
so
sharing.
why not record it?
Exactly.
Yeah, true. It's like I've got this recording stuff in my house because I'm a musician, so I just have it in my house all the time. So I was like, we might as well use it more because I wasn't making a lot of music at the time.
No, it sounds like a good,
That's
good,
so
a good,
cool.
kind of similar to like me and Sammy, except from the relationship part. Like
Yeah.
like brother and sister. We went to college
Yeah.
together.
We've known each other for about 20
years.
something years.
During lockdown, I nearly had a nervous breakdown, so I needed a creative outlet. So I created Nerdy Up North, and Sammy came along and went, "I want to be involved with this. Can we do a podcast?" And I went, "No, I hate podcasts."
I mean, that part is true. What we initially set up as we were just going to do a website, something that I've done before in the past, and I was like, I want to be involved in this. And then I was like, how's about we do a podcast? And he just went, no. And I was like, come on. So I pitched the idea to him, and then I went, but you have to figure everything out technically.
Yes. It's like, I've got the idea, but you have to do everything since then. And that's pretty much how it's ticked along.
That's and that's how our dynamic has worked for 5 years.
Yeah. Then we've brought
It's
people
doing
like
well.
we've brought people in like Chris as well, who kind of adds to it and takes the workload off my shoulders quite a bit. Even though I hate his guts, he is quite useful.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, fuck you, Chris.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not. It's one of them. Was it
Take it.
negging or something?
It's called love language. It's like I'll tell you I hate you, but I'll be heartbroken if you ever did.
Yeah, don't leave us, Chris. Don't leave us, Chris. But yeah, anything you say is just taken as a compliment.
Yes.
Yeah, I do anyway. Helps me self-esteem.
Yeah, you twat.
You've got self-esteem. I'm really impressed. We've got nothing.
We do well up north, but yeah. Sammy, do you want to do the disclaimer?
Yes. Sure. Everything discussed in today's episode is our opinion and it's our opinions alone. And if you'd like to discuss anything from today's episode, please come and join us on the Facebook page and join the Nerdy Up North Discord, or in the comments section where we can have an open discussion. But what we won't have is anyone coming for us and telling us our opinions are wrong, because we can all agree to disagree in fandom. So let's keep it fun, keep it kind, and keep the toxic behavior out of a nerdism.
Very well said. Yes.
Thank you.
So, as I said at the start, this is my choice for movie of the year, and I think Sammy's headset's gone, so I'm just gonna laugh at her. This is looking all angry, but yeah. This movie kind of, well, like I say, it's, if you can't tell by the graphics and what we're talking about, it is Sinners. The movie that just came out of nowhere. I think the trailer was released a month before, and before that I hadn't heard anything about it or what was kind of like it was coming about. And visually the trailer just kind of jumped out straight and was like, okay, this looks like it's going to be interesting. And from then on, I think when it was one of them movies that we saw at the cinema that was an experience. It was absolutely something I've never experienced for a long time. I probably put it up there from Ghostbusters Afterlife, going into the cinema and having, like, say, a kind of like that kind of moment there. What about you guys? Like, did you know about this movie beforehand, or did it?
Can I interrupt before we start? I didn't hear a goddamn word you said after the disclaimer because my
you should have heard the things he was calling you.
Me headphones completely went off. So I'm so sorry.
Well, I could tell by your face. I covered it over. Nobody would have known.
Oh, okay. Nobody would have known. Damn it. I just did I miss anything significant?
Just saying how Sinners came out of nowhere. Saw the trailer, didn't really know. Just asking the question if anyone had known about this movie before, like the actual trailer hit.
I'm in the room. Go on.
Yeah, so I just asked the question.
Shall we go? No, in fact, Chris, you go, Chris. We love you, Chris.
Yeah, go on. Throwing us a bone there. I heard nothing about this until Paul had seen it, and then he was just like, "This is amazing. The music's amazing. It's a brand new vampire film," and I was like, "Oh." I'll put that on my list. And obviously, when you put things on a list, unless you have a wheel, you're never going to watch it. So Paul was like, "I know that you've always wanted to watch this. I'll give you an excuse to watch it." And yeah, so this is the first time I've actually managed to sit down and watch it.
Oh wow!
So,
yeah.
So what about you, Anthony? Nell, what was your like? Did
We,
you know about this movie, or did it just come out the left field for you guys as well?
On Patreon, we did a trailer reaction, like compilation watch through, where we just looked at new trailers that we didn't know if stuff was coming out, and it was, I don't know who's made it online on YouTube, but sat there, did a commentary, and this was one of the films, wasn't it? Where you just sat with the fucking ammo box and the weapons, and
it was the teaser trailer, so it's obviously the clip of him trying to roll his ciggy at the end, covered in blood, and then the shots of the vampires surrounding.
Well, we didn't know it's vampires.
barn.
We just thought it was people, and we guessed it was vampires, didn't we?
Yeah, we guessed it was vampires, but it was called Sinners, and Hayley had all the blood round her mouth in one of the scenes, so we were pretty good. She's like, "We're gonna," and she does that sexy voice. She's like, "We're gonna kill every last one of you." And I was like, "Oh, hello, excuse me."
that accent will be used a lot by Nelly in this episode.
I love a southern drawl.
Oh,
we
me
did
too.
that. We did that, and then I think the build up for it is that every time because we go Odeon fucking at least once every 2 weeks, watch something, if not obviously horror. But we saw the trailer so much, and we were like, "Fucking hell, this is coming out. This is coming out. Fine, it's gonna come." And when it came out, I think the best film we've seen at the cinema this year, if not
it's
one
my
back
movie
after
of the
another.
year.
For me, you've not seen that, have you?
No, I haven't
Leo,
seen that one.
No.
It's like joint top for me.
Yeah, this is my movie of the year too, Paul. Like when we were watching it again to have the chat, I literally went onto Amazon and bought it, and no regrets, because I've watched it twice and all since then. And I just sat there and I was like, this is the best film. Everything is a treat visually, like yum yum yum, just eating it all up.
Yes. Okay. What about you, Sammy? Now you're back in the room.
Sorry about that. I think I saw it. I think I saw trailers for it, but really didn't put two and two together that it was a vampire film. I just saw Michael B. Jordan and went, yes, all of that. I will just take all of that.
Yeah.
The names attached to it didn't matter what the story was.
No.
Because there's Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, Hayley Steinfeld. I was like, yep, just count me in. I am not, and I've said this many a times, the hugest vampire fan. But this, and there's been a couple of others this year that have kind of made us go, I like the direction of it, because I like the idea that we're staying away from the romantic side of vampirism. Because that's the one that really makes my toes curl.
Yeah, I think in a whole, like, I know like vampires play a part in this movie, but to name it as a vampire movie would be doing it almost like a disservice. It's like calling from Dusk Till Dawn type of thing is a vampire movie. There's a lot more elements and a lot more to this. Like as Nell said, this is just visually art. It is stunning from start to finish. Like the elements in this, like literally it's a feast. Like you cannot get as much as you want. I bought the Steelbook as soon as like it kind of got released on the day it was released at the cinema. When they started doing that, I pre-ordered it after I come back. But it's one of those movies, and I know I've harped on about this on the podcast before, because there's films that you can watch in the house and you can enjoy and you can always have the great experience. But when you go to the cinema and you see a movie like this in the cinema, it's a whole new, different experience. It's a whole different, like it brings in the feel, like it surrounds you, like the music. God, the music in this movie, like it just like kind of evokes. And there's so much in this movie as well that is huge risks as well, because a lot of this could have gone wrong. A lot of it could have spoilt the tone or the feel of the movie. I know we'll probably get into it later, but every single aspect of it works. And there's not that many films that you can say, like, put your hand on your heart, I'll go to and watch, and then watch it again and say, oh, that element isn't great. That element could have like just needed a tweak. This is pure perfection in my eyes. Like as a fan of like not just horror, just of cinema. I think that's probably the best way I can describe it.
No, I completely agree.
Well, as I am sorry, go on.
No, sorry. I was just going to say, like, it is one of those films where there is nothing that I could pick out of it that isn't great. Even before, you're 41 minutes into it before a vampire's even introduced, and it's still the best thing I've ever seen, and I was hooked.
Yeah, they do definitely draw you in, but I have to get these out the way with, because I am sitting on gold here. I am sitting on gold. I would have, as soon as the disclaimer finished, I would have jumped straight in with it, but obviously my headphones went fucked up. I've got the taglines.
Right, here we go.
I love a tagline.
Mhm.
And there's only 3 of them,
Mhm.
and they are so brilliant and to the point. First one, dance with the devil,
Right.
Sexy.
isn't it?
But say
Well,
it
the
in
next one,
say it in the trailer voice. Dance with the devil.
in a world, we are all sinners.
Right.
Ooh.
Doesn't quite work with my northern accent, does it? We are all sinners.
Yeah. Chris, try it.
We are all sinners.
And the last one, I'm gonna have to read this in my head before I say it out loud.
Right.
Right. It's a real ring-a-ding-ding.
Who the fuck said that? Who the fuck wrote that?
Somebody.
That must be the joke submission. That.
Or
a
someone
real
done like a
ring-a-ding-ding.
review and they've like taken the review and put it on type thing.
I do
Yeah.
love a tagline. The best one we've had on ours was when we watched Darkness Falls.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And every time we can't say Darkness Falls now without going Darkness
Evil
Fall,
Rise.
Evil Rises. Every time we talk about the film, it's so good. Like that film is shite, but that tagline pays for
Yeah.
itself.
Are we all sinners then? Are we all sinners?
We are all
We are.
sinners.
Are we?
Yes.
I'm a good Christian boy.
I can attest to the opposite.
For some reason, I don't believe that.
You'd be right there.
Currently on fire right now for just saying that.
Just
But as we've mentioned before, the cast in this is just like I've never known a cast like it, to be honest. And I think Michael B. Jordan has done an amazing role. Like he's never done a bad performance.
never.
Even like they say the second Creed film, they didn't need, but it did well.
You're forgetting Fantastic Four.
Still, he wasn't that bad in that.
He wasn't the
thing that was
worst part
bad.
of it. He wasn't the worst part of it.
Don't you dare talk about Miles Teller like that.
Did any of you see Chadwick Boseman's star on the Walk of Fame? He's it's a memorial now, but he got his star on the Walk of Fame a couple of weeks ago. Did anyone see any of the coverage of it?
No, I didn't.
No.
There was a lot of things that were very telling from Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan out of that event. So them two were speaking on his behalf, and it was a tear fest. But Ryan Coogler said when he was doing Sinners, he was with him all the time. He was if he needed guidance, it was Chadwick he was looking for guidance. It was a very emotional speech, but what really got me was what Michael B. Jordan said. He kind of alluded to the fact that this movie was never meant to be him and him. It was him and Chadwick Boseman.
Right.
And that was what he alluded to through his interview, that he carries such a burden, but he carries such a burden with Sinners because not only is he playing 2 parts, which is hard enough, and it's a fucking really hard job, he's also carrying the spirit of his fallen brother as one of his brothers.
Yeah.
That I'm trying to be, that is so meta, but I am trying to explain it the best way I can.
No, you did really well there. I didn't like. That's what I was going to ask you as well. If Chadwick Boseman if they had that idea of him, who would he play? Because I don't know. Like
that's what I was about to say. Is like, which one do you think in Michael B. Jordan's head is Chadwick? Is it Smoke or is it Stack?
It's the nice one.
Definitely Smoke. Stack's like proper. Obviously, Michael B. Jordan's like a big bloke, but he plays the Stack, the angry bloke, better than
100%. 100%.
Chadwick is such a presence to him.
Yeah.
That would have been an interesting. I know it's something that we'll never see, but it would have been an interesting thing because now we've had Sinners the way it is, and had Michael B. Jordan play both roles the way he did. I again, I know we're not talking about like award season and stuff like that. If this isn't up there or isn't mentioned because of the just like not just the performance but the work he had to do, because like if you remember, he's filming the same scene twice over for most people.
I've said this literally every time I've watched it, but how the fuck does this man have actual on-screen chemistry with his fucking self?
Yes.
How?
How
is that fucking possible?
That is just such a genius thing. And I always think people like, I'm not the biggest Tom Hardy fan in the world. There is evidence on the internet of that. But when he did Legend and he plays two, I honestly think it's the hardest job in the world for them to do.
Mhm.
And I will tip my hat off to him. But did you see how they created some scenes between Stack and Smoke?
Yeah, I've seen some of the
Isn't
layering that
it
they've done.
crazy?
It's insane. It is absolutely insane.
The work. I mean, there's you can't tell. You
No.
can't physically tell. The lines are so well because they're literally using somebody else and stitching Michael B. Jordan's face on top of it in order for a visual. But oh my god, it's unreal.
Yeah, it looks insane.
Yeah, and again, if we talk about like performance as well, I think it would be amiss not to mention Jack O'Connell as Remick. Like,
Oh man, he's what he's in top 10 villains, isn't he, for
Yeah.
us, like of all
Has
time
to
in
be.
Yeah.
horror.
So we've done Sinners and Eden Lake,
Yeah.
and he's a great villain in both of those
Oh.
films. Like, so in different parts of his career too. So he's the
Yeah.
same age as me.
Mhm.
So when he did Eden Lake, he was 18 years old, and obviously he's 34 come Sinners. Like,
He's from Derby, and all, isn't he?
yeah, he's from
Yeah.
Derby. He's a local lad for us.
Yeah.
He's only come into my visualness since literally this year, 28 years later. That was the
Mad.
first
Oh,
time
right.
I'd clapped eyes on him was there, and I was like, where has this man been hiding? And I've just seen he
In
did
front
This
of
Is
your
England.
face.
He was in This Is England. Friggin' he was
Yeah.
in Skins.
Yeah,
was in
Skins.
This
He
Is
was a bit massive
England.
in Skins.
He was cool.
He
Right cunt,
yeah,
wasn't he?
he was a twat in that and all, but everyone fancied him. But he was in This Is England for all of like 5 minutes though. He's literally
Oh,
in the back of a
right.
car and then gets punched by Combo, and that is literally that's him in
Oh,
that. That was like one of his first roles that he ever did.
He was
what a
great
credit though,
in-
get punched by Stephen Graham.
He was great
I
in.
would absolutely be okay with that.
What was the one with Michael Caine? Harry something.
Oh, we
Oh.
talked about this on Monsters.
Because he was.
Harry.
It's basically Michael Caine goes like as an old AP goes out to take out the youths. And
That
he's
is
one
a
of the
bunch of fucking teenagers, doesn't he?
Aye.
I've seen that.
Harry
That's a good
Brown.
film.
Harry Brown. That's the one. That's one for.
Harry Brown.
I think that was one of Jack O'Connell's like big moves from going from Skins to actual movies. But
Well, you did Eden Lake you did Eden Lake the year before, and then Harry Brown the year after.
right, okay, I got my times a little bit off, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it's round about they would have been filmed round about the same time.
But what an interesting character is Remick. Like, there's something about him. There's something mysterious. There's something that kind of like draws you to this character as well. It's from when he comes on screen, like, being chased by the Indians. Is that the right term now?
Native,
Choctaw.
The Chippewa people.
The
they
Yeah,
were.
Yes.
Choctaw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but they're
Choctaw.
but
Chris knows.
Yeah.
this is my one little pet peeve with this film, and I only have the one, is the fact that they never elaborated on the vampire hunters.
Yeah, I want to go back and see them.
Yeah, I want more. And this is what, as soon as this film, I watched it when it came out, and I watched it again recently with my husband. And as soon as it finished, he went, "That was absolutely like Ant's either it was all right." That's all I normally get out of him. But on this, he was like, "That was phenomenal." But I need to know more about these vampire hunters. This would have been perfect as a TV
Remick's
show.
Irish, isn't he?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Remick's character is Irish, and there's some beautiful like history between the Choctaw and the Irish people, how they supported each other for years in like COVID, and then before that there's something called the Trail of Tears that Choctaw had to walk because of famine. And then after obviously the potato famine that everyone knows about and takes piss out of Irish people for all the time. Yeah, literally. And so they supported each other, like giving each other money just to make sure they'll be able to eat. And it's almost like this woven thing in Sinners where like there's so many underlying aspects where you can so deep and so beautiful, but you could also just look at it as just a fuck around vampire film that's
Like
got a
a
little
more
bit of music
serious
in it.
version of From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
I was just going to say, do you not think if the Choctaws came back and if they stuck around, it would have turned into a Dusk Till Dawn and not what it is?
You're probably right. I just because they were so intriguing, I was like, oh, just give us that little bit more with them.
Yeah.
But isn't that just something better as well? It's like
it
give you something
leaves
that's want you more type thing. It's got that little,
100%.
I'd be excited to see like a spin-off short movie about the Choctaw people. Maybe that would keep me very happy.
It would keep me satisfied.
Yes.
I've just had a look there, and the influences of this movie is ones you will go, oh yes, 100%. But there's ones that you'll go, okay. Well, the first one being From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Obviously, clearly.
Yeah.
The Faculty.
Right.
He was
Yeah.
very heavily influenced by Rodriguez.
Yeah,
So
they're both
The
Rodriguez
Faculty.
films, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's the scene where they're all taking the bulbs of garlic. They
Yeah.
literally do that scene where they're all taking the
And
drugs on the way
sniffing
around.
up the pen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you've got
I took that as a reference to The Thing.
Yeah, it's
that
the
is
same-
another
same-
one.
same-
That's another one. Yeah, that's
Drinking
in
the
there.
oil.
Yeah.
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 Is it the
That's
oil?
another one. No Country for Old Men.
Right.
It's the. Do you know what? It has to be the feel. Because I
Yeah, it's
said
the
to you when
visuals, in it?
when I said to you when I watched this, I've never watched a movie that's made us feel warm, and I can feel the sun while I'm watching it.
Yeah.
And that's
I think
exactly
that's because
how I
Michael
feel.
B. Jordan was on the screen, mate. Let's be honest.
Well, I
I
didn't
feel
wanna
warm.
say
Did
it.
you also feel damp by any chance?
And Haley Stanfield as well, to be fair. She was.
That's
Oh,
true.
absolutely.
This is when
That
Katie
is true.
Bishop grew up in this film as well.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly.
Inside Llewellyn Davis.
Right.
That's
Okay.
Fargo, The
Yeah.
Thing.
Okay.
The Last Rites
Right.
of Jeff Metalbank. And the one that really is getting is, and I understand it more now because I have literally not long finished the book, Salem's Lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Well, the look
And
of
I
the
do
vampire.
get it.
The look of the
The
well,
vampire.
it's not
eyes,
just
isn't it?
it's not just the look, it's the actual camaraderie of everybody because
Yeah.
they in Salem's Lot, a group like forms
Yeah.
of these vampire hunters, and that kind of what happens in here. So I get that reference.
No,
Has
but
anyone
yeah,
seen the remake?
Yeah, have you seen the remake of Salem's
I've
Lot?
never even seen the films.
Oh
Dude,
my god.
The first one was
I've
a
just
TV
read the
movie
book.
like Stephen King's It, wasn't it?
Yeah, the first, and it's
Yeah.
The remake's fucking incredible.
yeah, we
Yeah.
went to see the remake.
You
We did
said
a double
that.
bill, and we preferred the remake to the original, which
Yeah.
isn't very
Oh my God,
often
you
that we
just said
say
that
that.
on
I know.
That's awful. You're gonna
not
get attacked.
often- It's not often that we do say that, but
Yeah.
honestly, I thought this because Mr. Barlow comes out looking like the cuntiest Nosferatu you've ever
Yes.
seen in your life.
Serving cunt. innit?
He looked incredible.
Wow.
I was like, pin him. I want him on my wall.
Yeah.
And then
That's
the
how I
ending of
pictured
it.
him.
Yeah, and then the ending of it just really reminds me of the end of this when the sun comes up and they're all sad and they're all kind of like heartbroken that it's got to end. And that's kind of the vibe that you get from the end of the remake of Salem's Lot.
Yeah. It's.
I've not seen them yet.
Yeah, because like I totally get that with the Salem Lot, but also 30 Days of Night as well, a little bit.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
just a less animalistic, but the look of the vampires, that's one of the things I wanted to touch on just when you mentioned it, because it is like very much Salem's Lot with the eyes. The eyes are very Salem's Lot. But I love the teeth because it wasn't just the two front teeth, or I think it like it's kind of like extended or almost like a monstrous as well, and you don't expect it from this because everything else is so subtly done, and it's like kind of thing. And then the transformation of like say Remick when it's getting like worse and worse and the sun's getting out, and it's almost like morphing into something like out of Freaked or like a proper demon type of look. It's the practical effects in this is just unreal.
Breathtaking. Even like I don't know about the rest of them, but the Remick's got like the longest like fingers, and they're really creepy. Again, it's very like Mr. Barlow. I don't know if you guys saw, but you know the contact lenses that they wore for like this film, they are hand painted with like actual like paint to make so that's actually real reflective in people's eyes. Like that they caught that on camera.
Wow.
Can't they not see as well when they're dancing?
No, they couldn't.
So, Chris, with you only watching it this week for the first time, I know, like I said, the expectations probably has grown a little bit with like all the talk and all the hype. Did this live up to, like, say, what you were expecting?
Kind of, but I enjoyed it more as I don't know. I like the other bits, like the introduction to the preacher's son playing the blues, and they're going to find the characters there. I can't remember what he's called now. You know, the guy that plays the harmonica. That
Oh,
poops
Delta
himself.
Slim. Delta Slim.
Yeah. He was
Oh my
amazing.
God.
I love those parts. And then there's the obviously the playing music in the pub, the club thing that they make.
The gin joint.
Do you know when you see all that? Yeah, and
Duke.
The Duke.
I don't know. And then the vampires came on. It kind of polishes it off nicely. But I do really like the start of the film.
Yeah.
100%. And this is where I think it's a lot cleverer than I think people probably would give it credit, because I know when it first came out, people were coming out saying, "Oh, the hype's not real. It's not all that." I was going, "Are we watching a fucking totally different film?" But like the build up and how they got the culture right as well, and like the elements in there,
Oh,
and I loved because with this type of movie, there's so many parts moving at the same time. There's, as you said, all the characters, even if they're in a small space, a small time and space, they have the moments to kind of shine. To get you get to know them, you feel them. Like even like Cornbread, it was just like
Yeah.
a bouncer. Like how he reacts when when Michael B. Jordan's giving his wife shit, and he's like ready to say, "I'm gonna smack the shit off you" and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to be careful
Says
when I
smack
say
the
it.
black off you.
Yeah, I don't think that's a verbatim quote there, is it,
Yeah.
Paul?
No, I was trying to be a bit more diplomatic. But
You come
yeah,
back and air quote round it. You're on camera. We can't say shit.
but
But I
Mhm.
really like the subtle stuff in the background. It's just like even the Jim Crow stuff. Like even do you know when they're walking down when they go when they go to the shop when they talk to who is it, the
Bo.
Chows?
yeah,
And they
Yeah.
go to the other side of the street and it's like, oh yeah, that's the white side of the street and that's the black side.
Yeah,
I
Nelly was
didn't
talking
clock
about
that.
Yeah, you were talking about. We watched it last night. You watched it the day before as well.
Yeah.
You nerd.
Mhm.
But yeah, she was just like,
Not even a little bit
she
sad
was like,
about it. I'll
"Oh,
watch it
look,
again tonight.
look at the fucking craziness. The white side of the street, the black side of the street. It's just mad." And I was just
Yeah.
like, I didn't even see that in the cinema.
No.
I didn't even see it. There wasn't. I
No.
suppose I wasn't looking for it, but
Mm.
it's crazy.
Because
The
it's
more
so
you
like
see it, though, the more
normalized.
things
Yeah.
you're calling out.
how
Yeah.
can you be so historically accurate and
Mhm.
make a fantasy film?
Yes.
It's mental.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Because it's so rooted, though, in actual experience. Like this, I always say, like, there's no such thing as a vampire film that's not gay. However, this one, it might be a little bit gay, but it's not. It's not like what it is. Like, it's not like Lost Boys,
It's
where
not
everyone.
Lestat and
Yeah,
mhm.
it's not Lost Boys. It's not Interview with the Vampire. There's no one there that I'm going bang each other, go for it, absolutely. But
No.
like with this one, it's very much like it's about the colonization and everything like that. So I think that's why you've made such a great fantasy because it's so rooted
But,
in
but
actual
saying that though, I
experience.
understand what you're saying, but this film was fucking sexy. Like
Oh,
it
100%.
oozes like from like anything
It
that goes in.
draws.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, literally it does at times. Like I as I said before, Haley Stansfield. Like before this, we've seen her as Kate Bishop, like as a
Like-
young girl, and you don't really look at her like that. But she grows up as Mary and like becomes like I'm not even gonna say like a starlet, iconic in this movie.
Yeah.
That's the thing. This is her basically standing out, saying, "Oh, I've done other things. Like I know Marvel was probably just thinking that she was going to be a big break. Fuck Marvel now. This
Yeah.
is what we expect. This is how we kind of like stand." But
Yeah.
everyone in this movie, like, oh god, like everything from like the language, the talk, and as Chris said, Delta Slim, the first introduction to him, this boozed up like blues singer playing the harmonica, and he's just like talking shit, but then he's get, "Oh, do you play that, boy?" And he's get, "Yeah, he's about to play the thing," and the switch, it's like, "I'll
Yeah.
fucking cut you if you dare play on my spot." It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
you could even
I love
like,
him in the car as well when he's just
yes,
telling the story about
Yes.
how his friends
Yeah.
were killed, and all of a sudden he's just like, and I'm just like, and you're now
Yeah.
banging along. I'm like, come on.
yeah,
Honestly,
Yes.
every single character is somebody that you feel for. Even the vampires, even like
Yeah.
you meet them and you're just like, oh my god, I know these. Like I know exactly what you're trying to put down
I have
here.
a question though about the vampires. I know they're a hive mind, so are
Mm.
they all musically gifted? As soon as you become,
Chris asked that the other day.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm a
Where did they
vampire
get the
now.
instruments from as well?
Yeah, yeah. All of a sudden, oh, where's this
Ready.
banjo come from? A big
Ready.
pour, a
Ready.
big clean. I'm like, why is everyone so gorgeous?
But to be fair, Sammy's got the perfect answer that she tells us every time we question anything. Give us the answer, Sammy.
It's movie magic.
Yes.
Movie man.
It's
Movie magic. Yeah, I think I said the same to Chris. He was like, where did they get the instruments from? I was like, that's what you're taking away from all of this is like, where did they get the instruments from?
They hid the
I
banjo
think-
up his arse.
I've
That's
got
what it's
another
hiding.
question as well.
Oh, go on.
Do you know when Remick comes to the door? How does he think he will get into that club by playing Pick Poor Robin Clean into that kind of joint?
I
Do you
don't
not think
know,
he
but
was? Do you not think he was
Cornbread's falling
taunting
for it.
them?
No, I think he was trying to like entice them with his Irish
Charm.
culture kind of
Like
thing,
Irish charm
with his
type.
charm, beguile them, and obviously he'd got which one was it? I'm sure he got Stack, and then Smoke was like, "No, fuck this. They're not coming in. Can you play at the
Cornbread's
white
enjoying it
clubs?"
and all.
Yeah.
Cornbread's like, oh yeah, they're pretty good actually. These white folks.
Yeah.
But to be fair,
It's like there's like the reverse racism in it. You call
Yeah.
it reverse racism.
well, he even
but
calls
Yeah.
him out when he starts
Yeah, he
rubbing
goes,
his
is it,
arm.
yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
oh, is it because we're, and then taps his hand. And I
he's
just
like,
got
hey,
going,
brother,
yes, sir.
we believe in equality.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
I'm gonna walk away slowly in case you change your mind.
He's,
Yeah. That was
love
just so funny.
I'm with
Yeah.
Sammy though. I think it's a taunt. I thought
Mhm.
it was a taunt, and I also think they were going to walk away slowly. It's also
Mhm.
like a "I dare you" sort of thing.
Like a
Mhm.
tester, like I say,
Yeah.
see what stones you've got. Have you got the
He's-
balls to like stand up to us or just like let it go type thing?
Yeah, but like I think so. A lot of people when this came out were saying, "Oh my god, like they were quite good, like for vampires, like they wanted equality," and I was just like, "No, Remick wanted to be in control." Remick
Yeah.
knocked on their door and used a racial slur because he saw a Klan's hood behind
Yeah.
them, and he said whatever he needed to use
He's a manipulative bastard.
to
Isn't
get
Mhm.
himself access to that house. And
Yeah.
he did the same thing at the Duke joint. He
Yeah.
did whatever he could. He used equality. He used whatever he had.
Language or like even
Yeah.
like mannerisms to try and like show I'm not
He's
a threat.
the fucker, Remick.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's got such great like pageantry of those, like theatre production. He's just always like performing something, isn't he?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I don't know how no one's done Sammy yet. Like, how's no one done that to Sammy yet?
But it's like,
Not
as you
yet.
said with Remick,
Not yet,
it's
but
so
they are going to now.
Sammy.
But with everything you
Can't
said
make up my
about
mind whether it's this or supernatural that you're doing though.
possibly,
That's what Sammy.
we'll start calling him Moose. That's fine.
Oh,
Um,
my God, don't.
I'll be squirrel. It's fine.
No.
But
That's-
but as you said with Remick, he was such a master manipulator. I noticed when I watched it back today when he was talking about his wife, he had a wedding ring on as well.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, again, it's just as I said, it's the detail, and I think this is what what movie gets more than anything is this finer details of things. But when we like before and like when kind of Remick is summoned by the music, this is the scene I was talking about what could have went horribly wrong. When like Preacher Boy starts singing, and God does he sing, and
Goosebumps.
and literally when you get the voiceover and it starts talking about like waking the dead, and it goes from the past and the future, and it kind of like goes through showing like this massive party and elements from like say black culture in the past and black culture now, 80s 90s, all the different elements. I was like, oh, that could have not hit the right notes. That might have felt out of place with the type of movie this is, because it was very much rooted in the 1920s 30s type vibe. I was like, that could have easily like took you out of the fantasy.
Yeah, we came out of the cinema, and that's the only bit I turned around and went, "What the fuck was that bit?" I expected
That's
Flavorface
exactly-
to jump
that is
out with his massive
exactly
fucking
what Chris
clock.
said.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
yeah,
exactly
boy.
what,
I was like,
that is exactly what Chris said. I was like, well, it's the transcending through time. And he was
It's
like, I get that,
Yeah.
Sam,
Yeah.
but why?
yeah, I get
Yeah.
the wizardry. It's like a
Mhm.
fucking. He's calling to all his ancestors, but
Mhm.
why?
Why not? It was.
Yeah.
I thought it was really beautiful.
It was pure
honestly.
cheese the first time I watched it. The second time I was just fucking jamming.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That bit makes me cry. Like it
Mm.
gives me goosebumps. I had tears
Oh,
in my eyes. I
no.
was like, "This is magic. What the fuck?" I was so like, this film hadn't already wormed its way into my soul. This bit,
I
it
just-
absolutely like captured me.
I just think the
I'm gonna
idea
say
behind
something
it as
bad
well.
now about this.
I'll wait till you say something bad, but I like the idea on having the balls to put that in there as well. Like Ryan
Yeah.
Coogler, well done. Like say, as I said, that could have went horribly wrong and just taken you out of the whole fantasy and going, what am I watching now? And again, when you go back to the end and after credits like stuff as well, it kind of leans into that with like where they are then. And I think
Yeah.
even like say Michael B. Jordan's character makes a comment saying, I don't like your electric stuff. I like the real stuff and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I was like, oh, I kind of got that vibe back. But yeah,
Oh,
I'm
I thought he
with-
was like
I'm with
referring to
Nell
he
there.
wanted to.
Oh, well, you see,
I didn't enjoy that. Was it? Could you? Sorry, Chris.
Mm.
Could you call it a post-credit scene, like where they sat
Yeah.
and Sammy's that old? I didn't enjoy that both times.
Mm.
I was just like, they could have just ended it with him playing and he's old and it was beautiful and that's it.
Mm.
Just
Yeah.
finish off. I don't know what that was trying to do, because Ryan Coogler's come out and said this film is a full meal. This is, you should be done with it. There's going to be no sequel. This is all I wanted to do with it. And if there is a sequel, I don't think it'll be attached to it at all.
Be
Which will,
something on its own, maybe.
which will
just a
straight
second
away
unit.
be a, or everyone already call it a piece of shit because he's not going to be attached to it. Because I think he's an artist, isn't he? He's made this art.
Yes, he is an artist.
Sorry. But I think that post-credit scene, people can read it as, oh, now he's in the modern day. We're going to get a modern day Sinners 2. Please fuck off.
No, this is perfect. I don't want them to ruin it by
No.
doing a franchise. I don't want them to do too much of it. This film is perfect.
So what are you going to say there, Chris?
So I get that scene. I get that he's channeling his ancestors and stuff, and it's got like the journey through time backwards. I totally get that. But the guy with the guitar that came in, he reminded me of. Have you ever seen the Goofy movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Power line from there. The
Yeah.
rock star from that. I was like, what is he knocking about in this joint for? Like, it did take it out for me. I get the scene, and I took away the message from it, but I was like, if that wasn't in, to me, it wouldn't have took it out for us.
You know who I
Looks like
think it was
Bill and
referencing, though?
Ted.
I do think it was like in reference to Jimi Hendrix, but I don't think they probably could have. They might not have been able to get the likeness. Or,
you can't.
Yeah,
with
even-
Hendrix, he
bit of
can't
Run
even
DMC
use
in
his
there
own
as well.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if it was Jimi Hendrix himself came on into that joint, it would have took us out of it, because I'm like, I understand the past, but I don't understand the future.
Right. So when you
Because
saw the
it's a
woman
spell.
twerking, that didn't outdo you as well.
Movie
I was
magic,
like,
right, Sammy? Sammy.
Yeah, movie magic.
movies.
It was a spell. This is
Yeah.
what it is. It's a
Spell.
spell, and it's calling upon, like,
Mhm.
time is a circle. There's no like linear, that he draws it all in that's going around him, and that is why Remick is so desperate to get his dirty little hands on him.
Or Ryan
Yeah.
Coogler smoked the fattest joint and just thought, fuck it, I've got money.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Exactly,
What can I do?
potentially. But no, it's piercing the veil between life and death.
Mhm.
Is the symbolicness of the whole place burning down, and the
Yeah.
past and future starting to come together, and there's so much symbolism in this movie. To break it down in the time that we've got wouldn't do it any justice whatsoever.
No,
I
but
love the religious symbols in this. Like,
Oh.
I think Remick's the biggest religious symbol in this, because he was chastised by Christians, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then there's
Yes.
that line at the end, which I definitely don't know verbatim, but he referenced it. It's like, even though those people tormented me, that line stuck with me.
Yeah.
And he based his entire journey off that one thing, even if they were like really fucked him up, and that's
Yeah.
his trauma. It stuck with him because he wanted to see his family again. Is Remick really a villain because he just wants to see his family again?
Look,
Any
he's
means necessary, wouldn't we
He's
all
a
do
prick, but he is a sympathetic prick.
But
Yeah.
isn't
I mean,
all the
you can
best
say
one?
that for-
Isn't all the best ones are though? That's the thing.
Yes,
'Cause-
definitely. I want my villain to have a heart. I want my villain to have a soul. Like, I need that in a villain.
I need
that is
complexity.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's always that, though, isn't it? It's just like, I understand that you're going to die with my wants, but my wants are greater than yours because I'm me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
'Cause
we're all
let's-
selfish.
Because let's be honest, like the true villains of this film is the KKK when they come on.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the
My
message.
favourite
I
part of the
love
film.
that scene. I love that scene so much. It is such a fuck yes moment. Like, especially when it's like the whole plan is like just going like according to how it should, and he really is winning because he's killing all these fucking horrible people. Yes, I love that scene.
He's got so many fucking holes in him at the end that I think it sets
Yeah.
off everyone's trichophobia.
But then, oh gosh, yeah. But then it's the moment of seeing Annie and his unborn
Oh,
child, and
Cried.
Yeah.
oh
Cried,
my
didn't you?
I cry
God,
every
So
time.
broken.
Oh, I am a crier too, and that really, really got me. Annie is my favorite character in this movie,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I-
have not spoke about Annie, and we
No.
need to.
and we need to because that woman is everything.
She is a powerhouse
Yes.
as well. Like
Everything.
She's filling all the
literally.
plot holes. She's the plot hole filler, isn't it? She's just like, so no one's heard of vampires. Everyone get ready and gather round.
What is it?
Because
that she
Annie's
keeps-
going to tell you. Annie's
What
got
is
it
she-
all.
What does she call them at first? Before she realizes the vampire, she
Haint.
keeps calling them a haint.
We just
Yeah.
talked about this.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that? I love that. Like, I want to know more about what
Go on,
they
Chris.
are.
Chris knows it all.
Yeah, a hint's just like a spirit, like a demonic spirit.
And how do you know this? Tell me
Say
everything.
it ain't so.
Yes, say it ain't
Oh,
so.
because I kind of like picked up and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, I need to Google what a hint is, because I just like it how they were just like she did say it was a hint, and everyone was just like, "Yep, she's the expert. I'll just go with that because she knows about this stuff."
Yeah.
And then eventually she's like, "Oh, actually, they're not a hint. It was my mistake. It was a vampire."
Yeah. What's interesting though with Annie as well, because I know, like, say, with Chris being careful with what I was saying, they don't actually mention what her kind of beliefs are. I know that, like, say, she shows that she's like doing some kind of like
She's spiritual.
Spiritual.
That's what I got from
yeah,
it. She was very spiritual, very grounded in her roots.
Yeah, but they didn't actually, like, because it's so easy for them. They could have went, oh, it's this or that. It was just like she's got this, and like I say, when you find out her and, like, say, the relationship at the start, when she puts his hand on his chest and says, "Oh, you've still got that bag," I thought that was quite a powerful moment as well. But the way,
That's a witch bag, isn't it?
Yeah, the way they kind of like connect as well, because they've kind of bonded through trauma with what they've been through and the past. That's kind of like a relationship that lasts the end of time as well. Like, it doesn't matter where in the world they are or what happens in the world, they always felt they would always either end up or be with each other.
Yeah.
I loved their relationship. I was obsessed with those two. Like, you were talking about how sexy this film is earlier, and I think their connection, they're like, when they are having sex earlier on in the film, I was like, my God, I was like, wow, look at that.
I averted my eyes. It was disgusting.
It was, do you know what though? It was, their relationship was so real. And they were very honest with each other, like possibly too honest with each other.
It was sexy, wasn't it?
It really was.
The line just like said, "Your body didn't forget me." I was like, "Fuck."
Oh,
yeah, they're back and forth.
Oh, what a line!
I think regardless, it wasn't like a woman falling for a man's charm. She knew her self-worth.
Yeah, she was.
Oh yeah,
she did so much.
She knew how sexy she was. Literally, as soon as she said, like, "Your body hasn't forgot mine," I was like, "Oh my God!"
And then she got fucked in Doggy, and it all went downhill from there.
Honestly, I was like, Annie, you've given me a wide on. What a line! Like, my God.
But are we cancelled yet, guys?
Not yet. We're still live. It's fine. We'll probably get shocking content.
We'll probably get a shocking content one though. But it wouldn't be our first. It's okay.
No. But again, I like, that's one point as well. The women in this as well were all powerful. Like if you could talk about Grace Chow or even Mary, they all knew the well. Like, I loved Grace Chow and Bert. Not Bert. That was Bo's relationship. That just, like, because, like, let's be honest, like, if you're doing relationships or couples from that time, they're not exactly going to be the most healthy or most nicely depicted. But their relationship was so well done, and she clearly wears the trousers as well.
Well, yes.
She was definitely the boss.
Yes.
Oh, 100%, because when he's demanding her to come outside, she's like, "No, bitch, absolutely not." Like,
until he tells her she likes her vagina licked.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
Yes. Okay, I'll move now.
It's like, "Come in, you motherfuckers," and I'm just like, "Oh, she's a bad bitch."
Yeah.
She is a bad bitch. I have just read something really interesting that has blew my tiny hungover mind that I am going to have to share it with you all. So Ryan Coogler he's talked about the influence of the music influence of this film, and the band that he names as the influence is fucking crazy. It's my favorite band of all time.
Was it AC/DC?
Metallica.
All right.
So Metallica was on his mind when he was laying out the story, rhythms and beats. He says, "I wanted the movie to have the simplicity and oh, Jesus Christ, blind, dyslexic, and hungover, simultaneously." Yes, and simultaneously and profound nature of a Delta blues song, but I wanted it to have contrast, vibration, and the equilibrium of a great Metallica song, like One, he says. One is a signature song from the band's 1988 album, And Justice for All. It starts off with almost an easy listening solo. You know what, this is literally Ryan talking, you know what I'm saying? And then it goes batshit insane in a way you couldn't have seen it coming at the time. It felt like it was just going along. So that's Ryan's
that does make a bit more sense as well, because
it gets a little bit more interesting.
All right.
The movies,
Sammy, do it, Sammy, do it.
Lars Ulrich is the actual credited drummer on the music score.
Really?
Yes.
That's so fucking cool.
That is so fucking amazing.
Oh.
Metallica is my favorite band of all time. And
Those transitions where it's like bow,
Yeah.
wow,
Wow,
wow.
wow.
Have you
Like-
guys seen the Mighty Boosh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You know the Nanageddon episode though. Just have like those transitions. Bow, wow.
But like I say, it does make sense what you're saying, because like you say, metal and rock has heavily influenced, well, most music heavily influenced from like blues or even like R&B, like from that
Yeah.
decade and stuff as well. But yeah,
That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I haven't had time to because normally I would have taken notes upon notes upon notes and known the back end of this film, but I really genuinely haven't had time. And the minute that caught my eye, I was like, I say what now?
Yeah, I only dip my toes in hashtag put the tip in to facts, because this isn't our podcast. So I just thought I'll bring a little bit,
Bring a little bit to
I'm
it.
glad you said that one, because I told Nelly that earlier and we were like perplexed, weren't we?
Honestly, I love Metallica too. We're big Metallica fans.
Massive.
So when Anthony said that to me, and then you said like, "Oh, I've got something about the music," Anthony was like, "It's the Metallica."
It's a Metallica stuff.
I'm doing an M with my fucking fingers like West Ham, and I'm like Metallica.
Bless. But no,
That's crazy.
yeah, this is. I think the best way I can describe this movie is there's so much flavor, and if we're talking about the soundtrack as well, I know recently on the Instagram we did our top 5 soundtracks, and if I was going to like rethink of it now after listening to it again, this would break into top 5 quite easily.
This was on ours, right? This was on ours.
On what, sorry?
When we put our 5 to Paul.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. It was.
There wasn't that many people that mentioned it, to be honest. That's the scary thing. But I think as it's one of those films now that's out there, the more people that watch it, because there is I like to say there's certain films that you could like rewatch over and over and over again, and you'll never kind of like really get tired of, or there'll be elements that you kind of pick up or kind of like take from it as well. This hits all them buttons, because there's some films you might enjoy. You say, I can live without not watching this one for a little while. As Nell said, I'm jonesing to watch this again now. After talking about it.
I think the sad thing is, I think this definitely has an audience, and it definitely made money, I suppose. It's not always films are good based off how much they made.
But this is Warner Brothers as well, though, isn't it? This is Warner Brothers. So
I don't think this is going to get many awards. I don't think it's going to get many awards, because horror gets boycotted at every single fucking.
Because they'll change the genre. This won't be. I mean, there's an argument that it really isn't a horror film because there's too much complexity to it. But if it went into the Oscars, and the likelihood it will, cinematography, score, everything, but acknowledging the writing, the acting in it, because that's what they do. They'll take parts of it, but they won't acknowledge the main parts. The only one they've ever done that with is Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele is, for some reason, Jordan Peele is the exception. But when it comes down to this, it will get picked up for award in the award ceremonies.
I think The Substance was the last one that really got awards, wasn't it?
They'll try and change that genre too.
Yeah.
They always try to shift it because they don't want to acknowledge horror. I don't know if they don't want to, or they see it too lowbrow. That they don't want to say it.
Well, Silence of the Lambs was the biggest one, wasn't it? It's like,
but it got changed into it's a thriller.
Into a thriller, yeah.
Mad
it's fucking rude. Like, how dare you say that horror isn't complex? Horror is literally the most political genre out there, because you can say exactly what the fuck you mean, and all you need to do is make it really obscenely literal and be like, this is a monster, because what you're doing is monstrous.
Sit back, guys. I've learned anything, and Nellie's on a fucking political pedestal.
Get on your soapbox.
I'm on my soapbox. There is nothing about horror that it will not tell you straight to your face if something is a bad thing. It will call a spade, and if someone's an arsehole, it will say you're an arsehole. And that's exactly what horror does. So to go, actually, I think this really beautiful, poignant, honest movie can't be a horror. Well, you've not watched many horrors then, clearly, because how can you just disrespect it like that? Sorry, how much more barefaced did you need the horror to be in this?
So when it gets like 3 Saturn awards, we're all gonna be pissed, right?
But the thing is, though, as you said, with horror now, it's so difficult to change someone's perspective, or even just to scare someone in a way, or make people feel uncomfortable. Like, fair enough, they always say horror and comedy are the two hardest things to do and perform, because it's hard to, like, say, portray being scared or portray or make people laugh. Again, you can do a factual documentary or drama where like certain things this is beautifully acted, put it up to Michael B. Jordan here, who, like, as Nell said, played twins that had some of the best chemistry, or even like say, back and forth from himself, what he had no right to be able to do, and then again have two different relationships with two different women,
Yeah.
both like say different ways, like say
Yeah,
smoke and stack.
Michael B. Jordan won on this film, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yes.
I keep forgetting these two different people, and he gets this. Oh my god! Yeah.
You get
My
to see
brain-
the
my
two of the
brain's
most
just starting
beautiful
to-
women you've ever
Have you
seen.
seen any of like the post stuff when they were before the film came out between Haley Steinfeld and Michael B. Jordan? I don't want to put you on the
No.
fire, but everyone's been like, "Those
Yeah.
guys be fucking."
Yeah.
Didn't she just get engaged just after this film? Or
Yeah,
married or
so
something as well. Yeah.
That's why everyone was like, "You can't really say that." And I was sat there just watching it all, like eating it, nom nom nom, and I was just like, "Oh, this would be fucking juicy."
But one person that we haven't mentioned as well, Miles Catton as
Oh my
Preacher
God,
Boy,
yeah.
like that performance as well. It's so understated.
What else has he been in?
That's it. This is his
This
first
is it.
movie.
That's fucking mental.
His voice, Chris, you said earlier about when they're in the car and like Slim's telling his story and everything. The bit where they're in the car and he starts playing the guitar and then he starts singing, the way,
Gonna make some money.
yeah, like the way he turns around and looks at him, honestly, it gives me shivers.
No, his
like, my whole
reaction
body.
is the first time he
Yeah,
heard him
actually
sing.
did it.
So it looked
It
like a
gives me
genuine
goosebumps.
reaction. It's
Oh
almost
my
like
it's
it's
a real
God,
reaction.
really?
so.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do this. Like I say, it's been a while since I've got a reference in. So it's like a Goonie
It's been a
reference,
while.
where they saw the ship for the first time. They got like a real reaction. So when
I love
the
that.
kids go
So
into
good.
the water, that's the first time they see the ship. That's
Oh.
that's a genuine reaction in the movie. So again,
I love it when they do stuff like that. I think
Me
that's
too.
exactly how it should be.
In It Chapter
Yes.
1, when Skarsgård in the room when Eddie breaks his arm, that's the first time they ever see Bill as Pennywise. So the reaction out of Finn Wolfhard and Jaden, what's his face, they are genuine terrified
like, oh, shit, my
reactions.
pants type thing.
Yeah.
Understandably so.
I saw a video where he's just like, "Whoa," and he's going at him, and then he's just like,
And he goes, "Are you
"Well
okay?
done." Yeah, he's like, "Well done, you're all right."
Are you all right? You
Stop being
okay?"
so fucking gorgeous.
I
with
know.
Skarsgård.
I know. Oh, honestly.
Has anyone
so
watched
cute.
Welcome to Derry?
We have,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Right, we've only seen the first episode and we haven't watched anything else.
Um,
Dot dot dot.
no spoilers. It's
No spoilers. Just stick. You're gonna have to stick with it.
some bad CGI. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
that's
we
why
I
haven't
saw
watched
that.
much after.
I actually enjoy it because it brings a level of ridiculous to it where I'm like, I actually like it. I laugh my arse off at it, if I'm quite honest. There's a lot. I'm in a few Stephen King groups, and there's a lot of people not happy with law changing, and yeah.
Fuck 'em.
But
Fuck 'em.
for me, I'm just there for the ride, and I'm there to see Skarsgård be
Well,
the
speaking
best
of bad
Pennywise.
CGI, do you know the fire when Remick dies at the end of this film?
Mm.
I don't remember that swirling fire and blasting off into the space.
It wasn't bad CGI.
Do you know? No,
was it?
it wasn't fucking great.
Rude. I thought it was absolutely beautiful.
Calm down, all right? Get off fucking this film's dick. bro.
No, I will not. I will sit on this dick. Thank you very much.
No, listen, I just thought that
Mm.
they could have done differently. I think they could
Yeah.
have done 30 Days of Night, peel away skin.
No, I
into
loved
the...
it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I loved it because
Let's
then
get
you've got more.
gory.
You've got more like guitar going as like this, like it's spiraling up in the air. It was almost like he was being reclaimed by
Yeah.
something, and I fucking.
Well, he should have gone
loved
down
it.
then, shouldn't he?
No, because I don't think that's what it is.
Hell, baby.
I do not think that's what it is. I don't think this film is, obviously it has like the religious connotations. However, I don't think it is talking about heaven or hell.
No.
I don't think that's what it is, because in the end, Preacher Boy
Well, it
doesn't
does.
pick.
Mm.
He
Talk
doesn't
about
pick
heaven.
He doesn't pick.
It's more about the
anything.
veil, isn't it? It's about like the other dimension
Yeah.
or like going to another plane type thing.
But
It's-
Annie says that
yeah.
we'll be waiting in heaven for you. About the
No, they
You
say it's
say
waiting on the
whatever
other
you
side,
want.
don't they?
What-
I don't say heaven. I don't
See you
think.
on the other side.
It's
Thank
got-
you.
she says I've got someone waiting for us on the other side.
On the other side.
Yeah.
And they're waiting for you too. And then when he's dressed all in white, come on, guys, room two.
Oh my god.
I know, but again, that's symbolism. But again, it's just how you then perceive it as well. That's the thing.
But
It's
then
not.
they should.
If that's what she believes in, then surely that's what she's getting.
Well, we don't know what she believes in.
No.
But we're assuming that is what she's believing in right now. And
That-
she's got her baby. Who gives a fuck? She's got her baby.
The,
Okay.
the fire,
Exactly.
the
She's
fire
got her
CGI
baby.
was just ass. I hated that. It was the only part where I just went. I didn't remember it being so swirly and being like, "Ooh." Fucking Wicked
I
Witch was
totally
about
agree with that
flying.
take, to be fair.
Personally loved it.
Oh, Chris is sticking up for you.
I
love you,
definitely
Chris.
agree because they do the face peely and you think, oh yeah, it's going to be like a nice little effect, and then there's a swirly fire, and I'm like, oh, okay.
To
Is
be
it
fair,
like,
though, when it comes to like vampires blown up, I don't think anyone's ever done it better than 30 Days a Night.
Yeah.
Do you know
black
what? In
TV.
30 Days a Night, I am distracted though. There is this one bit of ash that constantly is just flapping on his head.
Right.
And every time I watch it, I just concentrate on that one bit. And he's having like this really beautiful conversation, like saying goodbye to her. But there's this just one bit of ash that's like bloop, 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 bloop on his head. And that's all I'm looking at.
So
It's been a while since I've seen it, so the next time I watch it, that's all I'm going to be focused
Yeah,
on.
I'm so sorry. I've just ruined it.
can-
for everyone,
can
but
Can we
it's there.
change? Can we change Nell's name to Doug? So it's like Doug from Up. Like said, oh, squirrel.
Yeah, literally.
That is literally what I'm like. I remember going to the cinema to watch 30 Days of Night, and I remember
That's ruined it for Sammy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember going to
Yeah.
cinema to watch it, and I really loved the film. And I remember sitting down and being like, "This is great." And then that last bit at the end, and I was like, I didn't hear anything he said. I
Just saw his skin flap.
yeah, I
away.
was just watching one bit.
Name of your sex
ash
tape.
just
Yeah.
flap away.
But
That's a
yeah,
disgusting sex
but-
tape.
It is, yeah.
Because we're
You
talking
made
about
it.
because we're talking about like say we don't want a sequel. Again, it doesn't feel like
No.
this film needs a sequel, but I am interested in the world. That's
Yes.
that's why I'm hard to let go of, and that's why I was making the point earlier. Like this is a Warner Brothers film that's just been bought out by Netflix.
Yeah, it would
That
probably go down the
has-
route of fucking TV shows like everything is now. You're right, Paul.
Oh, but if they do like a TV show like they did the Dusk Till Dawn TV show, I'm boycotting it because that Dusk Till Dawn
Oh,
TV
fuck
show
off you.
was
Did,
shite.
did that even happen? I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Yeah, it had Wilder Valderrama in it. It was great.
Oh no, it was awful.
Oh, it didn't.
To be
Yeah,
fair, though,
it was-
It didn't have
bad,
Fez
isn't
in
it?
it.
didn't
Yeah,
it have
it did.
from
It
Dust
was
Till Dawn
so
had about
bad.
5 sequels as well, though, didn't it?
Yeah, well,
What?
I've not seen any of them. I've
Yeah.
literally only ever seen the first one.
There's a prequel
Well, Lost,
as well,
Lost
I think,
Boys
as well.
had 3 as well,
What?
didn't it?
Oh, that would, yeah. Let's
The
be talking.
tribe.
Let's not talk about Lost Boys. I've already lost credibility this year over that film.
But yeah,
Do we not like it? Is that
no,
what
Sammy
we're
would
doing?
love it, but Sammy
No, I
talks
love
about
it, but I went
and
I went on
basically
someone
slagged it
else's
off.
podcast and literally laid into it, not realizing what I was doing, but
Oh, no.
also at the same time was saying people's names wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
So any credibility I had, I lost it all by
she lost all
using
of
the
her
wrong
goth-
names.
She lost all of her goth
Of
points
the
on that day.
characters or the actors?
yeah. But one of them's
Characters.
easier.
Kept
My,
getting
my,
Michael
my
and
black
David
hair, my
mixed
black
up, but
hair
it's easy
started to
done.
fade.
Michael and
I
David.
did that though, didn't I? On our own episode when we did it.
Yeah. But Anthony doesn't know any of the vampires' names
But
except David.
that's the running joke for me is that since episode 1,
Oh.
I don't do names. I
See?
just go, you know, the
Can
I've
I,
got
can I get
inside.
away with that? Can I get away with
Oh.
that? Because that's all I did. I called everyone David.
What was the one you called Doug? You called Doug
Oh
Jones,
my
Doug
god,
Bradley.
I kept calling Doug Jones, Doug Bradley all
Oh
the
mate,
time.
I've met Doug Bradley and Nelly calls him Brad
I
Dudley.
call him Brad Dudley. You
Fucking
can't have
brilliant.
every time I'm like Brad Dudley, Doug Bradley. Which one is right?
Well, it's
Which one
Doug
is right?
Jones to me.
Oh, well, I mean, Doug Jones is another cracker, though, isn't he? Let's be
Is
fair.
It was in Kill Switch Engage, wasn't he? Only Grabs will get the joke. Everyone's laughing. Oh, man.
Hey! But yeah, I lost a lot of credibility. You know, my skin started to go, like, I started to get more colour to my face. My hair started to go lighter. My whole goth cred just went straight away.
Oh,
It was so
I didn't
bad.
even do it on my own podcast either. I did it on someone else's.
So that's the one
David,
that-
you know when David speaks to David.
Yeah. And David, with all them, yeah, that's all I kept doing. But I had some really good points. I just lost it all
Yeah.
by saying the wrong name.
But it's
to
okay.
be
You
fair,
still,
no
you
one
still
else
believe
really
Sammy.
talks
It's
about
fine.
anyone's name. It's only David and Michael that their names and the Frog Brothers. To
And
be
you
fair,
can find the link to that episode of that.
but like
podcast
no one
in
talks about the
bio.
other vampires' names,
No.
do they? Like no one ever talks about those vampires' names. Like one of the vampires' names is Paul.
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah,
Mm.
Everyone's
Paul the
called Paul these
vampire.
days.
Star.
Paul the
You
vampire.
mean David?
David again, not a great vampire name. Can't lie.
Or Bill and Ted, because he was in.
Yeah, that's Marco.
Yeah.
Marco,
Marco.
but it's not.
You killed
it's David.
Marco.
Yes.
Oh, I feel so much better now. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Did I suck at names?
So
I'm
I
terrible.
get Nellie's name wrong mostly.
So does my mum, and I'm her only child. So go figure that one out.
And that's why she stopped at 1.
So, as I said at the start, I think this would be quite fitting way to round it up as well. How would you class this movie? Because as I said, I think it is a disservice to name it as like a vampire movie. But how would you class it?
Can I be a little bit controversial? Because this is not my favorite film of the year.
No, that's fine. That's
it
next
doesn't
week.
even it. Oh yeah, I was going to say it doesn't even hit the top 5 for me.
Right.
And that's nothing against this film, but there has been a lot that has come out this year in the world of horror that has opened my eyes a little bit more. I am not a body horror person until this year and what we've gotten out of it. So because of the likes of Ugly Stepsister and what's the other one called, which I always get the name wrong, Bring Her Back, and together this kind of gets knocked down. And I'm not saying it's a terrible film, because it really isn't. It's absolutely stunning. It's breathtaking. The symbolism in it, the acting in it, the cinematography, the color palette. Jesus Christ, I didn't even get a chance to talk about the color palette in this. He can make a red look so fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the choice of keeping red as a signature color throughout the whole film really, really enhances that level of warmth. You feel that Mississippi sun burning on you because of the color palette that he chose in this film. So it's not my favorite, but it was all right. Pretty good.
No, but what would you class it as though? If you were classing it as like,
Oh, you didn't ask what I thought of it. All right.
Yeah, but when we do, we can just chop you back in what you just said there.
That's fine.
Go back to previous.
We don't edit here, so it's fine.
Oh, nice.
What would I class it as?
Yeah, what kind of movie would
like
you class
genre?
It?
Like
No, well, it's horror, but it's not. I wouldn't class it as a vampire. I think it's more of a period piece.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe folk horror.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
Chris likes folk horror.
Yeah.
It happens with the story, doesn't it?
It
See,
does go back.
I thought it was 3 different films in one. So it's like there's the gangster film, there's the vampire part, and then there's the historical timepiece. So I think it's like a 3 in 1. But folk horror kind of gets it in there because it's its own class of vampire as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I think you're right.
You're welcome, guys.
It is. No, I think it is, because I think folk is basically where it's a story that is passed down, isn't it? And like, where do we get all the stories from Al Capone from if they're not things that were passed down and that stories are retold over and over and over again? I think folk horror is perfect for it in every aspect.
Has anyone seen Gangs of New York, the Leo film?
Yeah.
This felt like that.
No, I get that vibe. I very much get that vibe.
It's like an orange.
I thought that would have been
Gangs
the
of New York.
prequel.
Bill the Butcher turns into as a vampire.
Yeah,
Daniel
Gangs of New York
Day-Lewis
is where
coming
they
through the
took it
door,
from.
chomping on a bit meat.
just chomping the scenery.
Yeah.
He's retired until you give him a script worth doing.
Yeah, but that's what he's done. He's picked up a film. I can't remember which one it is now. Somebody's giving him a film, and he's coming out of retirement.
Oh, again.
Yeah, I'm okay with Daniel Day-Lewis. That man knows how to perform. I'm okay.
Well, they
with
call
that.
him Daniel Night-Lewis in this, don't they?
Did you ever see Lincoln with him in?
Yeah.
Did you understand a word that or anything that was going on in that film?
It wasn't one of my favourite ones.
I could not understand a goddamn word he was saying throughout the whole thing.
No.
But I've not seen Gangs of New York.
Gangs of New York's
surprise.
Yeah.
It is
until the
fantastic.
ending. That's the weak part in Gangs of New York, where like you're expecting fireworks and everything, and it kind of just like goes wah wah. But again, that's just my thoughts. Yeah, fizzled rather than a bang. But yes.
Okay.
Name of my sex tape.
So I think that'll be a nice way to round up. Like I say, we've kind of
title of your sex tape.
Yes. So this week it's a bit fast because a few people's been lazy and taking Christmas off, haven't you guys? No monsters.
Actually, no,
I don't know who you talk. How were you getting defensive for?
Because I've been recording my arse off. Ask Ollie.
Send us that
That's true.
video.
I thought, honestly, I genuinely thought that was going. I've been recording my asshole. I was thinking, for what fucking purpose, Chris?
Well, it's
But
got-
then he goes,
have you ever
"Ask-"
watched
but
Gotta
then he
pay
went,
the
"Ask
rent.
Molly."
Have you ever watched Top Grumps? Yeah, that's they did one called what? PPP Bumhole Man.
Oh yeah, I
yeah,
know
it's
that
amazing.
one.
We went to the pictures to see that.
Yeah.
Pee poo 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 man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
it's amazing. It's a
Yeah, but
true
it's
story of
disgusting.
horror.
True
That's
story
a
of
folk
shit.
tale.
Yeah.
Quick, the wheels are falling off.
So you've got no Top Grumps this week. There's no new monsters this week. We are on a break. However, if you are audio listeners, there'll be a little surprise for you at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Just saying. Just saying.
Just saying.
It's the video of his arsehole.
On Spotify, just so that you can hear
It's-
it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
For
Lots
your
of
listening
puckering.
pleasure.
So,
Oh, no.
Just
so what's
puckering.
happening on Friday, Chris? Because Top Grumps has
Oh
gone.
well, I'm releasing my video, Chris's Brown Gaping Hole at 8 o'clock. As usual, we've got 7 p.m. onwards. We've got Straw Chat, and then we've got Anime Club.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we're doing because I should have probably checked before we went on. It's all pre-recorded, but
He's the
we'll have
worst
a
at
guest on.
promoting his own shit. He really is.
Yeah,
So
but we'll have a guest on. It'll be good.
It'll be fine.
Who's
So-
the
Yeah.
wrestling fans? I saw you do wrestling content. Who's the
We-
wrestling
Jake.
Jake does it. Jake and Sloop do Rumblecast, but we've done wrestling ones before. I'm a big wrestling fan as well, but
I'm a big wrestling
Oh.
fan.
Get in.
Ooh, mine. I think it's a wrestling anime. It might be Ultimate Muscle.
Oh, Muscle. So it's
Ooh.
the Scottish guy. What's he called?
Tierney.
Tierney. Yeah, they've got him on. haven't
Yeah,
they?
he's classing.
So what has the Horror Roulette podcast got out this week?
Oh God! Well, we were going to release a video of my arsehole, but not anymore. Don't wanna-
Oh, you spoiled it for everyone.
The Chris,
why I
the
think-
Chris and fighting off against the
I think
Bumhole.
Chris's might be nicer than mine, just from seeing you, mate.
We can collab. It's all right.
We're faceless, but we're not arseless. We've got all of our Grimfest content dropping at the weekend, but every Friday we drop an episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the podcast places.
We're spinning our Christmas wheel at the minute, so
Yeah,
all
we
of the
are.
films are Christmas
Ooh.
films.
Oh,
Or Anthony's said it's got snow in it and he's having it. So
Right.
I'm having it. It's
I
the winter
agree.
solstice. It's the winter solstice.
Yeah.
Guys.
See,
Goddamn.
see, we've been doing the podcast for 5 years, and every time we've tried to do anything Christmassy or Christmas related, it
Blew
is
up in our face.
bombed.
It
It
is
is
blew up in
bombed.
our face massively. Yeah, that's
so-
why I end Monsters just before Christmas, so I don't have to do any Christmas films.
Can you not do that Christmas film, Lord of the Rings?
Oh, it's
It's
terrible.
got elves in it.
That's a terrible film.
it
Yeah, it's got elves in it.
Have elves in it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's about, and that's honestly that's how Anthony's
Fuck
basically.
off. That's not.
gone
Don't
with it.
snow in it. Don't spit on me.
But this is what he was like. It's got snow in it. It's a Christmas film, and I was like, okay.
30
sometimes
Days of
good-
Night is a Christmas film.
It's not, but
It's got
okay.
snow.
If people start saying Die Hard is 30 Days of Night is something.
Because
different.
Die
But I
Hard
also don't
is.
think.
Yeah.
No, it's not though, is it?
It's not that
It is though. It is though. It's on Christmas Eve. Let's
Yeah.
just. How do we ignore that?
But yeah,
It's Christmas Eve. It's a
Well-
Christmas film.
but if you guys are on Instagram, like I say, we do share and comment a lot on the Horror Roulette podcast content because it's always great, and we will be releasing our Grimfest stuff not this weekend,
Soon.
probably during the week, just
Soon.
because
Yeah,
there's a lot
so I
to
was
do.
meant to. I was meant to have all mine done today, but
You're
that
hanging.
didn't happen.
She
Yeah,
was
pretty
hanging.
much. Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
And next Sunday, excitingly, this is Sammy's number one pick. Do you want to tell us what it is, Sammy?
Oh my god, it's the film. You know how you guys have you say you could literally go and watch this right now, Sinners, and you could watch it over and over and over again. Well, I actually did that with this film because I love it so much. It is The Long Walk.
Oh,
I can't fucking wait to talk about this film. I am going to bore the tits of Paul and it's Kelly we've got on.
Kelly's coming on, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to bore the tits of Paul and Kelly with all of my, because I've read the book this year. I've watched the film a million times. It's going to be fun. They're going to be done in. It's going to
You
be
guys should
great.
get those manual treadmills and walk the entire episode.
I was.
That you're not
I was
the,
going
you
to
are not
suggest
the
it
first
there.
person who's recommended that to us as well.
But
Do it.
but if you look at the video, this isn't the body for walking. So nah, that's-
Or maybe it is, Paul. All right, or maybe it is.
I'm
yeah.
so excited to tune in for that one because we also really love The Long Walk. I think that's such a great film. I'm so excited to hear you guys talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you for having us to talk about Sinners, though, guys.
No.
Obviously,
God,
we are
it's
not.
been fantastic.
We're not horror experts, but we do like a fucking chat about horror with other people in our vein. I'm just looking at your room, Sammy, and I feel
Sammy.
like you are the horror bitch of this Nerdy Up North. So I'm happy that you've invited us and we get to talk to both of you as well, Paul and Chris. Thank you.
Oh, look at him! Look at him! Don't leave me out! Look at
Paul's
my
literally leant out
stuff!
the way and gone, look how beautiful my
Yeah, look at
memorabilia is.
my stuff!
There's Michael Myers' house. There's all the knicker.
He can't take it!
So put my camera on now. It's just pictures of my arsehole everywhere.
Yeah.
Is that why you're
The
not
true
sure?
horror.
The true horror of the film.
Sure, Chris.
Fear the brown. But yeah. But no, I'm interested with the Long Walk because this is probably the Long Walk. I know it sounds weird, but I'll explain it next week. It's probably the closest film I've felt since Stand By Me. Like I had the same
Ooh.
vibe.
I can
Okay.
totally I can get what you mean. And it's not because at the moment I am reading The Body. So the similarities, I finished The Long Walk and then I've read The Body and reading that currently. The similarities between the writing style, because I am on a King journey at the moment with his books. And
Richard Bachman.
Richard Bachman, yes.
Richard Bachman is the one I'm reading now. Well, Richard Bachman was The Long Walk as well.
Yeah.
But the writing style is, and I'll obviously get into this next week, there's so many different kings. I'm starting to realise that.
There's Cocaine King, there's Dope King,
there's
Ecstasy King.
No, and there's the Straight and Narrow King, and bearing in mind that is it.
Yeah.
He was sober when he wrote it.
Yeah, but that's why he can't edit the fuck out of it, because he was sober. That's why that book is 9 years long.
It's massive.
Yes, we tried to do it this year. We at the beginning of the year, Paul was like, set you a challenge. Read it and we'll do it as an episode. It was horrible. It was the worst experience ever.
I love reading, and that's too much.
It's uncomfortable with the 8th book.
It was a chore. It was such a chore. And I thought Salem's Lot was a bit of a chore, but it was actually not as heavy detailed as it was. So it was a bit more enjoyable.
He goes on for 3 days talking about a blood spot in a bathroom, and I'm like, "Wow, how is this 3 pages long, sir? Like, I don't need this."
I mean, The Body's a hard read as well. I read The Body, and there's that really graphic scene where he takes a virginity and talks about popping a cherry.
I know, and it's really weird because you're talking about teenagers.
It's a hard read.
There's a bit like that in The Long Walk. When Ray runs in, if you see the film, Ray walks past a girl and she waves at him. Well, in the film, he practically nearly like gropes the life out of her. But it's a very detailed description of that. I'm like, oh shit, he's like 16 years old.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. We did a review over on the
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, we do spoiler-free ones when a new film comes out because we still want to talk about it. But
we do Five Nights at Freddy's 2 after this, haven't we?
Yeah, that's what we're doing after this.
Oh, very nice.
Spoiler, it was mid as fuck.
Was it better than that Willy's Wonderland without the Nick Cage one?
Hey, that film is brilliant.
You don't get to talk about Nick Cage like that. You just don't.
No, that film is fantastic.
I'll get me.
He doesn't talk at all.
I'm gonna find Nick Cage and I'm gonna give him my basic pitch to get him to be a player. Every single horror monster there is in Universal. Have him playing as the Wolfman. Have him as the creature from Black Lagoon. Have him as the Invisible Man.
He's done Dracula already. He can do this.
Dude, I'm having that guy who played Frankenstein recently, man. I'm hetero, but Jesus Christ, he was sexy as fuck.
Oh my God, he's
Jacob
so beautiful,
Elordi.
isn't he?
Yes.
Go and watch him in the Mortuary Collection. You'll change your mind.
No.
And you'll see more of him than you'll ever want to see.
I don't
know.
know.
I've seen Euphoria, so I'm okay.
Exploding penises is all I'm going to say.
Oh, I'm in. Let's go watch it.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, the Mortuary
Chris is
Collection.
ready.
I did it for Monsters earlier this year, and it honestly was an absolute feast for the eyes. But when I found out it was him who goes on to play Frankenstein, I was like, shut the fuck up. It's not Exploding Penis Guy. It can't be.
Couldn't take it seriously after you knew that.
So it's like Jason Biggs is the pie fucker. He is the exploding.
He is the Exploding Penis Guy.
Okay. So on that note,
oh, this has been fun. Thank you guys so much. I needed this little pick me up today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Hopefully we'll have you again.
We'll have you again. Massively.
Anytime.
Yeah, we'll come back.
just so I can hear your money.
Dammy.
There we go.
Anthony's anus is puckering just thinking about it.
I've enjoyed this, man. I don't go anywhere except to work.
It's like socially.
Yeah, like
Yay.
I don't do people usually, but I'll do you guys again if you like.
Oh, we'll do
Yeah,
each and every
I
one of
love
you,
being
especially
done.
you,
It's all,
Chris.
it's all fun.
Fun times.
We'll
Let's do
get,
this.
get his own top grumps as well, then you can experience.
Oh
Lee.
my god, then you'll experience something. Yeah.
So same back time.
What's top grumps? Never mind. I'll fucking find out.
Yeah.
Asking me. Come on, do your research, Anthony.
I'll do it.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Stay nerdy, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye.